Good morning. Let's do some yoga. Comfortable seated position. You can be on a chair. You can be seated on a yoga mat. I'm on a yoga mat on a deck, or sorry, just a regular basement floor. Whatever works for you. The point is that you're comfortable. You're sitting down. You can kind of root side to side and feel your sit bones moving underneath you, rocking back and forth, and you want to try and ground through your sit bones. And then from that foundation, we're sitting tall. We're reaching up through the crown of the spine. Deep breath in through the nose. And out. Breathe in. Out. As we breathe in, the belly pushes out. As we breathe out, the belly falls into the spine. Slow your breath down. Deepen your breath. Find a rhythm. Good. Let's switch the emphasis over to the chest. So as we breathe in, I want you to expand the chest, open up, pull the shoulders back. And as you breathe out, let the chest and the shoulders fall and slump down as you exhale. So again, deep breath in through the nose, expand the chest. Breathe out, let the chest fall. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex forward. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex forward. You can think of this as like a seated cat-cow. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, flex. 2 more times. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. And then back to sitting tall, sitting straight with a neutral spine. Let's see if we can combine those two, the belly and the chest. And so we're going to start the breath by breathing with the belly. As we breathe in, the belly is going to push out. We're going to continue the breath by opening up the chest. Then we begin to exhale by letting the chest fall. We continue to exhale by drawing the belly into the spine. You'll feel your spine move a little bit on this one, but the main thing we're trying to do is make that transition from the belly breath to the chest breath. Let's do 3 breaths to prepare. Deep breath in and out. In, out. In, out. Breathe in from the belly, in from the chest, out from the chest, out from the belly, in from the belly, in from the chest, out from the chest, out from the belly. One more time, in, out, out. Breathe easy. Let's see if we can do that same thing, the two-part breath with the belly and the chest, but adding a pause at the top with the lungs full and adding a pause at the bottom with the lungs empty. So again, it will be breathe in from the belly, in from the chest, hold, then out from the chest, out from the belly, hold. You shouldn't ever feel anxious. You shouldn't feel like I'm about to run out of breath and pass out. If that's the case, then just shorten the interval of your breath. You have to find the rhythm that works for you. I'm calling out a cadence that works for me and my lungs, but of course they may not work for you. So you have to find that rhythm that suits you and your lungs. We'll do 3 breaths to prepare. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. In from the belly, in from the chest, hold it at the top. Out from the chest, out from the belly, hold it at the bottom. In from the belly, chest, hold. Out from the chest, out from the belly, hold. One more time. In, hold. Out, out, hold. Breathe easy. All right, good morning and welcome. Like I said, I feel like class doesn't really get started until you've taken a moment to breathe. So let's warm the neck up. We're sitting tall, we're sitting straight. The spine is still long, but I'm going to let my head drop down and then raise my head up. So it's just an exaggerated nod, yes. Take your time, go slow. It should not hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. Just go through the range of motion that is available to you. Do not move past pain. About 5 of those. And then when you're ready, back to neutral, looking straight ahead. Spine stays long, looking over the shoulder. Just an exaggerated nod, no. Same as before, you're just warming things up. Do not move past pain. Good. Back to neutral, looking straight ahead. Then I want you to do a chin tuck. So remember with that one, the eyes stay level, we're looking straight ahead, and we're going to slide the head back. You're trying to tuck the chin into the neck. So I'm sitting tall, and I slide my head back. I relax, my head comes back forward. Sync this up with your breath. Inhale, slide back. Relax forward. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys get the profile. Inhale, slide the head back. Relax forward. 2 more times. Inhale, slide back. Relax forward. Slide back. Relax forward. We can do the same thing with our shoulders. Sitting tall, sitting straight. I'm going to put my hands on my knees, and then I'm going to inhale and pull my shoulders back to my spine. My chest is proud. And then as I relax, my shoulders round forward, and I get back to a relaxed posture. Inhale, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, relax forward. Try not to pull the shoulders up, just pull them back. Inhale, pull back. Relax forward. pull back. Trying to squeeze the shoulders together, trying to kiss them together at the spine. Relax forward. One more time. Relax forward. Let's do the same thing, but add the weight of the arms. So my arms are straight out in front of me. They're shoulder height. My thumbs are up, which is going to keep my shoulders neutral. I'm going to breathe in and keep the arms straight, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, relax, let the arms reach forward. Breathe in, pull back. Exhale, relax forward. Breathe in, pull back. Exhale, relax forward. Two more, pull back. Relax forward. Pull back. Relax forward. Shake that out. Very good. Let's get back to the neck, and we're going to continue to sort of warm up the neck and the shoulders. Sitting tall, sitting straight. I want to take my ear down to my shoulder. Don't bring the shoulder up, but bring the ear down. You should still feel like your body's in the same plane. Like if your back was against a wall, your shoulders and the back of your head would still be in contact with the wall, right? So you're not letting yourself collapse forward. You feel the stretch here on the side of your neck. Hang out here for a moment and just breathe. Come back to neutral, looking straight ahead, go down the other way. Bring the ear down to the shoulder. Do not bring the shoulder up. Stretch out the side of the neck. Back to neutral. Same thing, back to the first direction. This time, if you can, wrap your hand around, pull gently on the side of your head. If pulling on your head hurts, then don't do it. But if you can, you might feel that it increases the stretch on the side of your neck. Breathe and relax. Come out of that slow, back to neutral, and then go into the opposite direction, bringing the ear down to the shoulder again, and if you can, wrapping the hand around, increasing the stretch by pulling gently. Let go of that, slowly coming back to neutral. Very good. So this next stretch is going to be for the back of your neck, and what I want you to do is look down towards your armpit. So I'm trying to bring my nose down towards my armpit, and then from that position I can take my hand to the back of my head on the same side and pull gently. So I'm looking down to my right, and my right arm is up in the back of my head. I feel the stretch on the back of my left neck. Breathe and relax. Go real slow with your neck. Be real kind to yourself. And like I said, do not move past pain. Let go of that. Slowly coming back up to neutral. Check in at the center, and then when you're ready, look down to the opposite side. For me, that's the left. I'm going to look down to my left armpit, bring my left arm up to the back of my head, pull gently, and I feel a stretch in the back of my right neck. Come out of that slow, coming back to that neutral spine. Good, good. Let's keep going with the shoulders. So what I want you to do now is pull the shoulders up to your ears. Up, 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 up. Let them drop. Use the weight of the arms to let the arms drop and settle. Let's do that again. Pull the shoulders up, 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 up. Let them drop. Where they drop is where we want to try and keep them whenever we're not using them. Let's keep going with warming the shoulders up though. So I want you to pull them up and roll them back 5 times. Up, roll, up, roll, up, roll, up, roll. Same thing going forward. Pull the shoulders up, roll forward, up, roll, up, roll, up, roll, up, roll. Good. Let's now take the shoulders up overhead. And remember with this one, when we're breathing in, we're trying to reach towards the ceiling. And when we're breathing out, we're letting the shoulders relax down, but we're trying to actually tuck them down into our back pockets. I'm actually going to turn around so you can see what my shoulders are doing. So we're reaching up. Breathe in, stretch towards the ceiling. Breathe out, try and tuck the shoulders down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Tuck the shoulders down. 2 more times. Up. Down. Up. Down. And then when you're ready, let that go. Shake it out. All right. From this position, let's do like a miniature dip. And so what I mean by that is when you're got a hold of the bars when you're doing a dip for your chest, but we're actually doing this for our shoulders. So you might have yoga blocks beside you at the side of your hips. If you've got long arms like me, you can just put your hands beside you on the floor. If you're seated, you could just grab the edge of the chair. But the whole point is I'm just going to try and push the floor away. I exhale as I do that. So breathe in, exhale, push the floor away. Breathe in and relax. Exhale, push away. Your butt might come up off the floor, that's fine. If it doesn't, no big deal. Just so long as you feel like you're engaging your shoulders, engaging your upper back when you push the floor away. Let's do 2 more. Push, relax. Push, relax. Good work. And again, kind of shake that out. All right, from here, let's keep going with warming the spine up. I want to move laterally. So what we're going to do here is moving side to side. I'm going to go down to that elbow, and again, you might need the block there if depending on the length of your arms, but you're still trying to keep your spine long. You're not letting yourself collapse forward. Down to the elbow, trying to keep these hips anchored as well. And just hang out here for a second. Try and open up the side of your body. Same thing on the other side. First check in at the spine at neutral, and then when you're ready, going down to the other side. Still trying to keep the hips anchored. Breathe. Good. Let's do 1 more on each side. This time we're going to throw the arm in. So down to the elbow on the first side, and then drape the arm up over the top. Use the weight of the arm to open up the side of your body. Breathe. Imagine the ribs are spreading apart. Trying to push your heart up through your chest towards the sky. Come out of that slow, back to neutral. Same thing going the other way, down to the elbow. Keep the hips anchored as best you can. Drape the arm up over the top. Use the weight of the arm to open up the side of the body. Good. Back out of that to neutral. Sitting up tall, sitting up straight. And then from this position, let's just do a spinning top with our spine. So keep the spine long, so reaching through the crown. I'm going to lean forward, slowly roll around in a big circle. 3 times one way, and then 3 times the other way. Switch directions when you're ready. Good, good. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. All right, and then if you can, try and grab your feet, pull them in towards your groin. We're trying to relax these muscles here on the inside of our thigh. Breathe. Some folks like to have a block under their knee here for support. And sometimes if you're able, as you breathe, you can get your knees closer down to the floor, getting that groin muscle, the adductors, to let go even more. If you want to take this one further, fold forward, place your hands on the floor in front of you. See if you can't work with your breath to increase the stretch. Good. Coming back up. Let's straighten out both legs. Sit tall, sit straight. We're going into staff pose. So engage the muscles in your lower back. Your body's at a right angle, 90 degrees. The hips are anchored, but we're reaching out through the legs and we're reaching up through the spine. If you want, you can engage the thighs. You can try and pull the toes back towards the face. It's going to make it a little bit tougher, but whatever works for you. Keep engaging the lower back, sitting up as tall and straight as you can. If you want to take this further, reach up. And then on an exhale, slowly fold forward over both legs. Relax. See if you can't get the back of your legs to release. Hug the knees to the chest. Take a breath. All right, from there, we had talked about trying to work on neck and shoulders. So you can use a bolster, you can use your yoga mat. What I'm going to do is roll my mat up into a tube like I was going to put it away. So my mat's just in a tube, and you're going to see what I'm doing here in a second. We're trying to open up the shoulders, so we're going to lay back. Now, take your time, go slow with this. As always, if it hurts, don't do it. But what I'm going to do is take this tube and place it right behind my tailbone, and then I'm going to lay back on this. You might need a pillow under your head, or you could have a yoga block or something like that. If your mat's long enough and you're comfortable with it, you can just lay directly on the mat. The mat is parallel to my spine. From this position, I let my arms down by my side. Just breathe and relax. I'm keeping the legs bent, which is going to take some pressure off the lower back. If you want, if it feels good to you, you can straighten the legs out. But that will put a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit more of a strain on the back. So like I said, if that doesn't work for you, keep the legs bent. As I breathe and relax here, I'm trying to let my chest open, trying to let my shoulders fall down over the mat. You could also use a foam roller. You could use anything that's tubular, cylindrical in shape, whatever works for you. Shouldn't hurt. Just trying to get the chest to open up over the mat. Now we're just going to stay here for a moment to try and again open those muscles up and enjoy the stretch. Breathe with your belly. All right. So as much as it's tempting to stay there for the whole class to try and stretch out the chest, we're going to keep moving. I'm going to roll the mat back out. And I'm getting into my hook lying position on the floor. So I'm here, flat on my back. My spine is supported, my legs are bent, my feet are flat. Take a moment to just settle in, take a breath or two. And then we're going to go with a pelvic tilt. So with that, remember, we're trying to tuck our tailbone between our legs like a dog tucks his tail between his legs, right? When we do that, we're squeezing our butt and our back's going to flatten out. So we'll relax on the floor, the tailbone's in contact with the floor. And then I'm just going to tuck the tailbone, squeeze the butt. Back flattens out. Keep breathing. And then lower back down. The small of the back returns. The tailbone's back down on the floor. So again, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the butt. Relax, the tailbone comes back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the butt. Relax back down. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze. Relax back down. Good, good. You can stick with that if you want, or you can take it to a full bridge. So for that, we're going to tuck the tailbone, squeeze the butt, drive the hips up. Take a breath at the top, and when you're ready, lower back down. Again, tuck, squeeze, drive up. Lower back down. Tuck, squeeze, drive up. Lower back down. I'm going to do 2 more of those. Tuck, squeeze, drive up. And lower down. Last one. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze, drive the hips up. Lower down. Relax at the bottom and breathe. Good. I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left knee. And then at first, I'm going to grab my right knee and pull it up across my chest. For some of this is enough of a stretch. If you want more of a stretch, thread the arms through, grab the front of the left shin, pull the left knee towards the chest, the right leg is crossed in front of the body, and you feel the stretch in your right butt. Let that go, both feet back down on the floor. And then I'm going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Grab the left knee, pull it up towards the chest. And then if you want more of a stretch, thread the arms through, grab the front of the right shin, pull the right knee to the chest. You feel the stretch in your left butt as your left leg is crossed in front of your body. Okay, let that go, both feet back down on the floor. I'm going to bring my arms up to shoulder height, rotate my hands back. I'm in cactus arms, and from here I'm going to rotate my legs side to side, taking my knees like windshield wipers. Go slow, try and keep your shoulders down to the floor as best you can. Just getting some rotation in the lower body. The next time both the knees are over to the right, keep them there. Keep the shoulders down, rotate the head to the left. Come out of that, back to neutral. Take the knees over to the left. Keep the shoulders down. Rotate the head to the right. Back to neutral. Hug the knees to the chest, and you can even wrap your hands around your knees or clasp your hands together, kind of wrapped up in a ball, and you can go side to side. Feel how that massages your lower back. tuck underneath the hamstrings, and get back to a seated position. All right, from there, let's do a reverse tabletop. We haven't done that one for a while. So, the hands are gonna go behind. Depending on the length of your arms, you gotta play with that. For me, with longer arms, I put it a little bit further behind my hips. My fingers are pointed towards my toes. And we can start out by just lifting our hips up off the floor. That might be as far as you get. If you can, drive the hips up into reverse tabletop. Take a breath. When you're ready, relax back down. Breathe at the bottom. We're going to do it 2 more times. So when you're ready, pick the hips up. If you want, drive the hips up, reverse table. Lower back down. Take a breath at the bottom, relax. If you can, one last time, picking the hips up, driving the hips up towards the ceiling. And after a breath or 2, lower back down. Good. From there, I'm going to get to tall kneeling. So I'm going to tuck my legs under. And then get to my knees. My knees are hip width apart. And first, just take a moment here and breathe. And then we're just working on a low back extension. So as I breathe in, I want to extend back. And as I breathe out, relax forward. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, relax forward. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, forward. 2 more times. Extend. Forward. Extend. Forward. And then I'm going down to all 4s. So we're on our hands and knees. The wrists are underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. Spine is neutral for now. We're going to start off with good old cat-cow. So as I breathe in, I'm going to bow my spine. I'm going to raise my head and raise my tailbone. As I breathe out, I'm going to arch my spine, drop my head, drop my tailbone. Breathe in, bow, extending the spine. Breathe out, arch, flexing the spine. 3 more of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Back to neutral. And then what I want to do here is extend my neck so I'm looking up, like I'm trying to look to the horizon. And I'm going to bring my head around like I'm scanning the horizon, seeing if I can spot my back foot. And then I'm going to swing around the other way, swinging around to the left, scanning the horizon. My left shoulder comes to my left hip. I'm going to see if I can spot my back left heel. Scan back around to the right, head up, trying again to bring the shoulder to the hip on the right side, looking for the right heel. Scan back around, bring the left shoulder to the left hip, looking for the left heel. One more time each way, scanning the horizon, up and around, looking for the right heel. And then back to the left, head up, scanning the horizon, looking for the back heel. Coming to neutral. And then first child's, push the knees wide, sit back on the heels, breathe and relax. Good. Back to all fours. Get settled back into that position. And then when you're ready, we're working on strengthening the core. So I'm going to kick the left leg straight back behind me, squeezing the left butt. I'm going to maintain that tabletop position. Hold it for about a breath and switch legs. Bring the left down, kick the right out. Squeezing the right butt, again maintaining that tabletop. Switch sides back to the left. Switch sides back to the right. Switch sides left. Switch sides right. All 4 points back down. Doing the same thing with the upper body. I'm going to raise the left arm. Switch sides, raise the right arm. Switch, raise the left arm. Switch, raise the right arm. One more time on each side. This time we're going to thread the needle. So I'm going back to the left arm. And then I'm going to thread the left underneath the right. You might just go down to the forearm, or you go down as far as you want to go into a twist. Some people have a block under their shoulder here, or maybe even a block under their shoulder and a block under their head. If you can, shoulder the side of the head to the floor. Relax at the bottom. Let your spine experience the twist. Breathe. Take your time coming out of that. And then we're going to raise up the right arm when we get back up to the top. And then thread the right underneath the left. Thread the needle on the other side. You might go down to the forearm or down to the shoulder, however you're comfortable. Relax at the bottom and let your spine experience the twist. Come back out of that to all fours. And then let's go with good old bird dog. So I'm going to kick the left leg out and raise the right arm. I'm reaching across my body in a diagonal pattern. Hold that for a breath. Switch sides. Right leg, left arm. Breathe. Switch sides. Left leg, right arm. Again, reaching through the fingertips, reaching through the leg. Switch sides. Right leg, left arm. Switch sides. One more on each side. Left leg, right arm. Switch sides. Right leg, left arm. All 4 points back down. Push the knees wide. Sit back into child's. Back to all fours. Let's do one more kneeling posture. So I'm going to get back to that tall kneeling position. And what I want to do here is open up my arms at shoulder height, and I'm going to rotate my upper body to the right. So my knees and lower body stay pointed straight ahead. My upper body is rotated 90 degrees from my lower body. Breathe. Come back to facing forward, neutral, and then we're going the other way, rotating to the left. Again, the upper body is rotated 90 degrees from the lower body. Good. Back to face in front. When you're ready, relax the arms down, shake it out. And then we're going to transition to standing. So if you want, you can stand up, or if you want to kind of do a flow, get back to all fours, bring the right leg forward. And then when you're ready, you can bring the left leg forward. You're going to fold. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale down to a fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Relax, shake it out. Move the cameras for working on balance. So remember, when you're working on balance, it's a-okay to have a fingertip on a wall or a chair or whatever you might need. That's not cheating. Let's start off though, before we get to that, good old mountain. So our feet are hip width apart. The inside edges of our feet are parallel. We want to think about our feet. We want to ground ourselves into the floor. This is when it pays off to be barefoot, because you've got better contact with the floor. So to do that, I'm going to roll to the balls of my feet, and I'm going to roll back to the heels. I can roll my feet out to the outer edge. I can roll my feet in to the inner edge. I can put my feet down on the floor. All those pieces of skin that I just felt in contact, trying to get all of them glued down into the floor. Try and pick up all 10 toes. See if you can't spread them apart. And then spread them down to grab the floor. Again, rooting the feet, grounding ourselves. Once you feel like your feet are solid, we work up one joint at a time. The ankles are soft. The knees are soft, a little bit of a bend in the knees. The hips are neutral, stacked up underneath us. Open up the chest, palms face forward, sink down a little bit. Think about the mountain. Breathe. Good. Shift your weight over to your right side. Pick up your left heel, set it on your ankle. That might be as far as you go. You've still got the majority of your weight in that right leg. If you want, you can take that free leg up as high as you want to go. You might bring it to the calf, or to the knee, or even tucking it on the inside of the thigh. Have your focal point, something in front of you that's stationary that you can focus on. You can use your arms like a balance beam. Again, it's a-okay to have fingertips on a table or a chair or something like that. Your arms can be at center. Or if you want more of a challenge, reach up into tree. Breathe. Very good. When you're ready, let it go, step down, shake it out. And we meet back in mountain. So again, we ground ourselves through our feet. Our feet are rooted down into the floor. We work up slowly, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Open up the chest, palms face forward. We're back into mountain. We shift our weight over to our left foot. Pick up the right heel, set it on the ankle. You can stop there if you want. Again, a-okay to have a fingertip on a table or a chair. If you want more of a challenge, bring in the free leg up as high as you want to go. Remember to have your focal point. Arms can be out. Arms can be in. Or we can reach up into tree. Very good. When you're ready, let it go, step down, shake it out. Let's do one more pose while we're here. We're going to do crescent. So if you're worried about your balance, your feet can be hip width apart. If you're comfortable with your balance, then your feet are touching. So the balls of the feet and the heels are touching. We're still rooting through our feet, grounding ourselves through our feet. Still got a little bit of a bend in the knees. And then when you're ready, reaching up overhead. Breathe in, stretch towards the ceiling. Grab the left wrist, pull yourself over to the right. Open up the left-hand side of your body. Breathe. Good. Come back out of that to neutral. Relax a little bit. And then you're going to inhale and stretch back up towards the ceiling. Switch hands, grab the opposite wrist, pull yourself over to the opposite side. Open up the side of your body. Breathe. Good. Back to neutral. One last time, I want you to inhale and stretch up towards the ceiling. And and relax, let that down, shake it out. Nice work. Let's get back down to a seated position. Sit tall, sit straight. Thinking about the conversation you just had with your body. Back into the rhythm of the breath that we established at the beginning. Deep breaths in through the nose. Breathe out, let it go. Breathe with the belly. As we inhale, the belly pushes out. As we exhale, the belly falls in. Deepen the breath, slow the breath. Any tension that might still be in your body, see if you can't let that go. Excellent work. Deep breath in. Let it go. Deep breath in. Horse lips. Deep breath in. Lion's breath. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste.